David Baye here from MuscularDevelopment.com. I am here with Callie Bundy. We are one day out from the 2016 Arnold Classic. We did a preview video, rather, for our men's open and our 212. Callie, we're going to talk about the rest of the divisions here. We have bikini, figure, women's physique, fitness, and men's physique. A full lineup here at the Arnold, everything other than women's bodybuilding. Let's start off with our bikini. Last year's winner, Janet Leyeug, second at the Olympia. Ashley Kaltwasser not here. Can anybody in this lineup beat Janet?
I think, of course, we'll have to wait and see who shows up. Yeah, I mean, I think there's always potential for someone to step up. But I think Janet's definitely the clear favorite.
Well, we have Courtney King, we have Narman Asria, we have India Paulino, so other big names, Justine Monroe. So there's definitely going to be some good bikini competition. If I have to pick a favorite, I'm going with Janet. Who's your winner?
I would go with Janet, and I think too, if they go with Janet, they're going with a taller lineup, so that's going to change things for someone like an India or a Narman. Narman I think actually looks pretty awesome right now. I don't know if you've seen her, and we haven't seen any photos of Janet, so we don't really know what she's working with right now. But she would definitely be who I would pick.
All right, well, moving forward into our figure division, we have your reigning Miss Olympia here in Columbus in Latoria Watts. We have some other really good figure competitors, but again, anytime an Olympia champion steps on stage at the Arnold, I don't know if we've ever seen them lose. Is that something that we can look at this weekend in Columbus, or are we probably going to see Latoria as a winner here?
I think we would see her as the winner, and I think we should definitely give her a little extra shout out because she did stay late for us for her interview earlier, being tired and depleted and on her feet for her fans the whole time. So very, very humble and kind of her as well. But I definitely think she'll take it.
Definitely not going to be an easy lineup, though. We have, we have Candace Lewis, who was third at your Olympia. We have Jennifer Strobo. We have Heather Dees on her comeback trail. Now, Heather looks absolutely fantastic amongst a handful of other girls. So Sid Gillen, 8th place at the Olympia. So it's definitely going to be a tough lineup. Look for a good figure competition tomorrow. But again, if we have to pick winners here, I think you have to go with Latoria. Moving on to fitness, again, we have a reigning Olympia champion here in Oksana Grashina. Other really good competitors, we have Miriam Capes, Tangi Johnson, Bethany Wagner, Michelle Blank, a really good lineup. But, if Oksana's on her game, does anybody walk away with the title other than her?
And again, I don't think so, no. She's just, they're all so awesome to watch. First of all, the figure girls, the fitness girls, if you've never watched them compete, it's incredible what they do. And they're all just so fun. From, down the line, they're all super fun. But what she does in terms of like the artistic and theatrical side of it is just...
Well, and that's the thing that I always talk about with Oksana is that a lot of these girls comes out, and you guys know they do themed routines, and they have a lot of fun themes, and these girls put a lot of fun or a lot of effort and work into these routines. Arguably, they're the hardest working athletes in the IFBB because they have to do the diet, the training, and they have to do the routines. But the thing about Oksana is she gets out there, and it's like she's telling a story. It's very dramatic, and regardless of what theme she chooses, she doesn't just have a theme. She's, like I said, she's almost telling a story, if you will. And if you've seen her routines or have seen her in person even more so, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But if I have to pick a winner, I'm going with Oksana. Moving on to our final women's division here, our women's physique. We are not seeing our reigning Olympia champion here in women's physique. We have our second place finisher, Kira Newman. We have our fourth place finisher at the Olympia, Danny Reardon, and our fifth place finisher, Autumn Swenson. Again, Juliana Malacarne, your reigning Olympia champion, deciding to sit this one out. Kira Newman's got to kind of be your front runner, being the second place finisher at the Olympia.
Yeah, and I think that would make sense, and I think everybody probably wants to see too what they end up rewarding because they did want to scale it back a little bit, and if she actually did that.
All right, now one person we definitely can't forget about, Susan Smith. Now, Susan won the 2014 Nationals as a bodybuilder, decided that she wanted to downsize for women's physique. She made a huge splash onto the scene with her big hair. Kind of everybody was calling her like the Diana Ross of bodybuilding, personality for days. Now, Susan did downsize for women's physique. won hands down at the Phoenix Europa last year. Now she's coming in, one of the top competitors that wasn't at the Olympia last year. I personally think Susan is going to be in that first call out. I think she's going to be fighting for the top 3. I see her as a potential winner over Kira even. You know, what do you think Susan's chances of walking away as an Arnold champion are?
Yeah, and I think, like you said, being like that, was it the Diana Ross of bodybuilding? Yeah, she just has that kind of like character when you look at her. I mean, she steps on stage and you're looking at her. So if she brings it, because you're already going to be looking at her, then there's definitely potential for it. But she's just got that. I mean, your eye goes right to her.
All right, we'll definitely look for all the women's competition. We're going to be keeping you guys up to date with all the coverage. One more division, we got to talk about our men's physique. Another division where the reigning Mr. Olympia, Jeremy Buendia, not here, but also your runner-up at the last year's Olympia, the last 2 Olympias, in Sadiq Kadzovic, not here, but your third-place finisher at the last 2 Olympias, Jason Poston, is here this weekend. Jason's got to be your favorite for a win.
Yeah, Jason is definitely my favorite for a win. He looks great. He always does. You know, I was talking to him earlier, and he seems pretty relaxed and confident, and said it was a good prep, and I think he could take it.
All right, well, we have a couple of the other top Olympia finishers, and Ryan Terry got 4th place at the Olympia. Brandon Hendrickson, I believe Brandon got 5th or 6th place. He's here this weekend. So while there is an absence of your top 2 men's physique competitors from the Olympia, definitely going to be a good lineup. We're going to follow up with that, find out. That's going to be Saturday, you guys watching. Friday, tomorrow, prejudging starts early for the women's physique, and then we have fitness and figure. Bikini and men's physique goes on Saturday with the men's open. So make sure to check back to musculardevelopment.com. That's going to do it for us, though. So one more time from the 2016 Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic, this is David Baye with Callie Bundy from musculardevelopment.com.